I'm Louis Marcasano, curator of prints and drawings at the Getty Research Institute in Los Angeles, and I'm one of the jurors for Into the Pixel. One of the winners this year was actually a screenshot from a video game, but most of them are concept pieces that artists use in the development of the game. This is Craig Mullins' view of Washington, D.C. after an attack, obviously. You know, I don't know how many Democrats and Republicans were on the jury, so we didn't choose this for political reasons. But it's one of the many sort of post-apocalyptic submissions that we get. This artist has great capacity to distort the perspective. Because the grandeur is sort of pumped up in a way, the destruction seems that much more depressing.
These fairy tales are close to blades of tongue and try a lifeless dream.
This is a print called Rapunzel. It's obviously based on the fairy tale. But what I think is really remarkable about this is that this artist had a lot of courage to submit something that wasn't the typical sort of video game drama or action or war scene, but it's really very sweet. And he's used these quilt-like patterns. There's this kind of flatness, but we still get a sense of a world that we can enter and play in. Well, this is really interesting, and because it harkens back to children's books, illustrations, but it also looks back at the history of video games, like Mario. The Mario Brothers is what comes to mind. But it's meant to be charming, and it's as charming as it is decorative. You know, this artist isn't worried about the content so much as a kind of patterns of surface patterns of design. And we have this beautiful background, and then these simple cutout shapes that he's arranged very artistically on the surface, and it's really a very lovely, pleasant piece to look at.
Some stories are always told. Some heroes are never forgotten.
This is a work by Tyler West, and he's one of the stars of the video game art world. He seems to win every year, and we always choose the winners. It's blind, so we don't know who we're looking at when we're making the selections of artists, but he pops up every year. And Tyler is really great because he can negotiate between creating a kind of fictive world, and we see the small character at the bottom of this world, which is kind of obligatory in these scenes, but also you go to the top and then you get this sense of the design of the surface. So you can negotiate between creating a kind of fictive space and creating a beautiful pattern design on the surface, which is just lovely to look at.
My name is Davidic. I work for Neversoft, and I'm one of the artists in the Into the Pixel competition. This is from Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Aerosmith played a couple concerts in Russia, especially Moscow. So for Guitar Hero Aerosmith, we built a venue that was inspired by Russia. The muscle man throws knives in the venue. These hands are all the same because of communism. If you've ever done this at a rock concert, you know what it feels like to be part of a sea of people, just absorbed in the energy. And that's what I want people to feel when they see this poster. I want them to want to play this venue.